Yeah. Read up, Graham.
Oh man.
All right,
So
Graham,
you
give
need
me a fun fact.
You need to learn all of Australia in the next 30 seconds before our stream's up.
Okay. I'll wait till you're back.
Mikey, look, he's travelling through the stars.
Oh, he's floating.
Don't you need spacesuits? Mikey,
No, man.
don't die.
No, Mikey's vaccinated. He's fine.
Okay, so he's fine to survive in space now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mikey can go through the Van Halen belt and everything.
Someone should have told Sandra Bullock about that. There'd be a lot less faffing around.
I know, but you got to drum all that stuff up. There's a movie, you got to make sure it's 90 minutes plus. So
Should we start a conspiracy theory that space doesn't exist?
yeah,
You know the way people say that the Earth's flat? We could start saying space doesn't exist. And then what we hopefully could do is get a load of idiots to try and prove it by putting themselves in rockets and firing themselves into the sun.
Hey, Mad Mike, at least I will give him this. He believed in his experiment enough to fucking try it. He was so wrong, and it was so bad. And he
Was that the one he wanted to go up to see the curvature of the Earth?
Yeah, he built a rocket himself and launched himself, and then went about a half a mile and splatted. So,
Yeah. There was a yacht couple off the coast of Italy who wanted to sail off the edge of the Earth to prove it was flat, and they got about 15 miles, and then I think the boat capsized and they died.
I was going to say, I hope they have enough food because they're going to be sailing for a long time. A long time. All right. Oh, Wayne's still up. All right, we can give him one more second. I'm in a very chill, relaxed mood,
I
y'all.
need at least 20 seconds.
2019. Is that imperial or metric?
Is that a metric second? There's been talk about like moving us off the hexadecimal number system.
Well, you could have this in the
just
background.
putting us at base 10.
Oh wow!
You'd
Hexadecimal.
you'd only have to
It's crazy talk.
you'd only have to really adjust the length of the second by like 10%, and we could have 10 days a week with 10 hours in each day. It works.
That's what they tried to do with the after the French Revolution. They tried to change the clock, and people went, "I'm not going. I'm not waiting 8 days till the weekend."
That's far too long. I can't wait that long.
Yeah, exactly. So that when you have 3 days as the hump day.
Well, I'm audio good.
Okay.
Where's Wayne gone? Is he just run away?
No.
He does
I'm
that
here.
sometimes. He gives up on life, and we have to coax him back in.
Kerry's in the
Come
kitchen.
back
I
to
don't want
us.
to broadcast
Come
Kerry.
back to us, Wayne. Don't give up. You are a podcaster.
There you go. I'm here. Yeah.
Sweet
Graham,
slash
can you
woo. Hi, everybody. It's Thursday,
Hello.
which means it's time to hang out with your best friends over at the Bin Podcast. I'm Mikey Famine, that's Brenna, and that's Wayne down there. And we have a special guest today, Graham. Hi, Graham.
Hi, Mikey. How are you?
I forgot my allergy pill, and I keep sneezing up shit. How are you?
This has gone Sesame Street very fast.
Speaking of Sesame Street, my girl had never actually watched The Muppet Show.
Your girl. That sounds like you have ownership of her, Mikey.
I do, indeed.
Oh, fair enough.
It's like a co thing. Like I can't really do anything without asking her, and I get to claim her. So it's one of those things. She controls me, and I get to claim her. So there's that.
Fair dues.
She branded me with this bracelet. But yeah, she had never like actually sat down and watched. Hello, everybody! It's the Muppet Show. Like she had never watched.
That's a really good impression.
That was good.
Excellent.
I am in a great mood.
Have you been waiting for a year to crowbar that in?
Oh my god.
That was fantastic.
Notice how I made her watch a show just so I can do an impersonation I've been working on. The lengths I go to for jokes, unparalleled.
Yes.
But yeah, so she
Wow.
watched it yesterday, and of course, on the first episode is mana mana, and like she's like, "Oh, this is what this is from. Oh, this is annoying." I was like,
They're the tunes that get stuck in your head for all time.
yeah, But yeah.
Yeah, good times.
So
like my girl likes to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Cheers, Mikey. Thanks for that.
Oh, I love Eddie Murphy. I'm drinking Ethereal Blackness, brought to you by the Cosmos. Brenda, what are you drinking today?
I've got myself some Twinings. Good recommendation from our English correspondent over here. Some Twinings. This is the green tea. It is mango and lychee flavored.
The best. Lychee.
Don't listen to him. He can't pronounce anything right. You're right.
It's mango and lychee. Graham, you're here. Back me up.
It is. It's pronounced lychee. I think it's also known as. Isn't that also known as the Chinese Chinese grapefruit or something like that? Or something?
I'm looking up how to say it.
Of a kiwi. Chinese gooseberry. I don't know.
Oh,
anyway,
look at that.
Pretty good. Twining tea is pretty posh. I'm on
Australian.
Lidl's finest non-decomposable tea bags. And I drank it all because Wayne was faffing around for about half an hour before he went live.
That's why we have teapots.
I wasn't faffing. There was people in the kitchen.
Well, I don't have a button for more tea. I don't have a more tea button.
You don't have a Diet Coke button?
Hold
I
on.
don't have a Diet Coke button either.
See?
I'm on the job lot of bin 50.
I got bad news, Brenna. Google now has a thing that you can ask it to pronounce a word and it'll do it. Bad news. Fuck. All right.
I've just learned.
Hey.
Learned.
I was wrong. Wayne, I was wrong, and you were right.
It is the Caribbean Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Caribbean's the name of the film. Also the place. And it's Buddha. I've been to Nepal. I've been to Tibet. It's Buddha. Not Buddha.
Graham, we didn't ask you to come on here with all your facts and knowledge, okay?
No.
Just agree.
Knock it off.
If you want, honestly, if you guys want to listen to Graham pronounce words, you got to get the book. I am currently listening to it, and it is perfect. Like,
ooh, perfect.
Well, thank you.
It is perfect.
Wow.
So
what is that book, Brenna? Pray tell.
Well, it's one of 3 that I'm assuming coming out, and this is the first one. Man of the world, because that's who Graham is. Graham is a man of the world.
He's a man of the world.
Emphasis on the man.
Man.
There's a trilogy, you see. It's Man of the World, then Top of the World, and then End of the World.
There we
It'll
go.
all make sense in the end.
I thought it was gonna be like Alien, or like Man of the World, Mans of the World. Mans of the World too.
That's the plural.
Brian versus World, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
That would be so wrong.
He's there in his control room on Ginger Island with his little cat.
Can we make a graphic novel of Graham? I think that would be great.
I know someone who could do that.
I would love to read a weekly e-comic of Graham's adventures from each country that he went to. That would be fun. All right, Graham, we'll talk after this. I got a pen. I could draw something. We'll
Mikey's trying to take over the world here.
There we go.
Well, I mean,
so Graham,
Speaking of the world,
with Graham's help.
Graham, what have you been up to? By the way, you get a hat trick hat. You get a hat trick hat. This is your 3rd appearance on the Bin Podcast, so you do get an honorary hat trick hat, which I will get made and sent to you. I've got the details, but Scott didn't have any blue hats. So
Can I wear it on top of this hat?
yes,
I think you should.
That would look boss.
Wait, instead of a hat trick hat, can we get him a hat trick fez? I think fezes are nice. Let's or a beanie or something different.
No. The hat that I'm getting for Graham is the same as the hat that I sent to James O'Brien, but a blue beanie.
Oh, there we go.
With a bubble hat.
Excellent.
Thing on top.
Right. When was I last on this show? How long has it been? So I'm organising a festival I'm helping to organise a Festival of Europe next year in 2022 in the UK. It's going to represent every country in Europe, all 50 of them, in one way or another, and plus have a load of bands on. I'm launching a new local newspaper that you write yourself, and it automatically makes all the words come up correctly, the headline, and it all justifies it all and puts the picture in the right place.
Wow.
And then you can print it out and then you distribute it amongst your neighbors and tell them what's going on in the world, because damn it, you're going to find out by reading actual newspapers in this country, because our actual newspapers don't contain any actual news. They just have press releases from the government and opinion pieces by rich people.
100%.
No, that's not true. It's look. I have Fox News going on a TV right behind me. They are
rich people.
It's just pure, unequivocal science that they're. It's factual knowledge.
And I listened to this fella called Dr. Group, and his partner in crime. He's like, right, what do you gotta do? Take the super male vitality, and it makes you big and strong and like manly.
Does super male vitality help with my allergies? Because if not, I'm not interested.
It probably will. But you have to break out the capsule and probably snort it.
So there you go.
So something else I've been doing is I've been setting up with my fellow YouTubers. We've been setting up ubr.fm, and it's a radio station, and it is just 24 hours a day, and it's all of our YouTube content for everyone who does the YouTube stuff. So you can listen to it in the car while you're driving, and you don't have to fanny around with pressing stuff while you're driving to go to the next video. And it's not distracting because it's not actually a video, it's just sound. So if you go to ubr.fm, you can check that out. It's still in beta at the moment. It's still in beta.
So it's, for our American friends, that's beta.
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 Oh my God, beta.
Beta.
Yeah.
Come on.
And last weekend in my hometown of Liverpool, which is I'm in Durham at the moment, hence hell outside. In my hometown of Liverpool, we had Global Scouse Day, in which we made sure that over 500 families in Liverpool got hot, tasty scouse, which is Liverpool stew, which is a meat stew, or vegetable stew, which is blind scouse. We made sure that we got them to them, and it was celebrity footballers from certain football clubs who funded for a lot of them, which is really cool.
Can you describe for us Americans again? Can you describe what scouse and scouser, like what that means again?
So scouse is a stew. It's originally called lobscouse. It came from Norway, and it was eaten by the poor. It was eaten by the sailors who came in. They've been sailing for months. They came into the port of Liverpool, and they were like, what we need to do here is get some food. And it might be 3 o'clock in the morning because Liverpool's really tidal on the river, so you could only get your ship in at certain times of the day. So it might be 3 o'clock in the morning. So you might have been away at sea for months, and then finally you get back to Liverpool, and you're like, finally, I can eat something other than tack and hard biscuit or whatever they called it. And you get off the boat, and they're like, okay, I need something that I can eat now. And they're like, oh, well, it will take an hour to prepare. And they're like, no, I want to eat it now. So basically they said, hang on, if you get stew, you can just constantly reheat it throughout the day, and Bob's your uncle and scouse. So people got known in Liverpool as scousers because it was where you got your scouse, and we ate it. And now it's a celebration every year on February 28th, which also happens to be my birthday. Don't know how that coincidence happened.
Look at that.
Where usually all the bars, restaurants in Liverpool, the independent ones, put scouse on the menu for the day. Obviously, couldn't do that this year because of COVID, but next year we should be back to normal. But usually we manage to get a lot of charity stuff done for homeless charities in the city.
Who are some famous scousers?
Kim Cattrall, Sex in the City. She's a famous scouser, and she name checked Global Scouse Day a couple of years ago on the Graham Norton show. You've also got there's some people called the Bettles. Can you help me out here, Wayne? What's the pronunciation? And if you translate it into American,
we learned it. Come on, guys.
It's the T. The T is silent. They're the Beals.
The Beals.
The Beals.
Yeah,
there was a band which there was a guy called John Starlin and Macaulay Culkin or something was the other guy. Anyway, so it was good. It was good. And there's a guy called Bingo and George.
Bingo was his name.
Bingo. But yeah, they were pretty good. They're pretty famous. Our esteemed Prime Minister, not the one we got now because he's not esteemed, William Gladstone, he was born in Liverpool, as was Tom Baker, who played the Doctor in Doctor Who.
And Liverpool is in like the northwest part of the country.
Yeah,
of England.
I've got to fact check you, Graham, quickly. You said it's your hometown. Now, does Liverpool have a cathedral?
It has 2 cathedrals.
In your
that means
face.
it's a city. It's a
No.
city.
It's like, right, you know, when you're a doctor and you become a really good doctor, so you become a surgeon, and then you lose your title as doctor, so it's a town again. Plus, at the end of Ghostbusters, he said, I love this town, and he's talking about New York, and if that's not a city that you're calling a town, because what the hell?
Oh, wait.
No,
wait.
it's a city. It's
no,
a city.
hold on. Wayne, do you have some different rule about what is and isn't a city that I'm not aware of? What is the rule you're talking about?
Over here, if you have a cathedral, you're in a city. A cathedral is the definition of what is a city. So there's a little town in Cambridgeshire called Ely, which is tiny, but it's got a massive fucking cathedral. So it's classed as a city.
Same here in Durham. It's a tiny, tiny city centre. It's like 2 roads, and it's like Canada. And there's a whopping great big old cathedral there. So it's a city. Oh, they filmed Harry Potter in there and a bit of the Avengers Endgame.
Huh.
When they're in Valhalla, and they have these famous twisty pillars, and you see them in not Valhalla. What's it called? In
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, yeah.
Is it Valhalla? No, it's not. That's where the warriors go.
Asgard. Where's Yartan?
Yeah,
where is our Asgard?
Where is our native Asgard?
Where is that meth head Thor?
His name is Ragnar Lothbrok, and he really hates when we don't call him that. So if anybody on social media, if you guys see Jarthan, make sure you call him by his true name, Ragnar Lothbrok. He loves the show Vikings. He thinks it's 100% accurate of his culture, and he really would prefer if you guys called him Ragnar from now on.
Well, Wayne, are you up for making a movie? Because I want to make a film called HMS Apollo. And it's going to be about the British moon landings of 1969. It's going to start off with Idris Elba playing Neil Armstrong.
There you go.
And they're listening to Jimi Hendrix play God Save the Queen on the electric guitar, right? And they're told that the Vietnamese have stolen the British space rocket, and the Norwegians are going to get that to the moon before us.
So we have to get the moon before they do. Wheelhouse. This could not be more in my wheelhouse.
Napoleon X of France, or Nappy X. And he sits there stroking his big white cock. And his right hand man is called
how much do you
Richelieu Nixon.
Fucking
anyway, at the end they get to the moon, they come back, and then the King of England gives them a song, King Elvis the First of England.
Take my money.
We're gonna market it as just as historically accurate as Braveheart, Stroke the Patriot.
Oh, when the Australian was the Irishman.
Graham, if you can send a treatment to my people, and I'll have a look at the script.
I've got the script. You can have it. Just have it. Got these scripts in my drawer down here.
You know, honestly,
is it with your Australia notes?
Like, I'm supposed to be talking about Australia. I've got a live show to do at 10 o'clock about Australia. I've got to talk for an hour about Australia.
Yeah.
To be honest, with green screens nowadays, we could fucking make that, and I would fucking watch it every day. I would watch it every day. It would make me so happy.
The humor's got to come somewhere between Austin Powers and Airplane, and his right-hand man, Buzz, who's going to be played by an Indian guy, and obviously Michael Collins is going to be played by a woman for no reason whatsoever, just to enrage the gammon.
Just to trigger.
Yeah, just to trigger them. Trigger warning, gammon. And the Indian guy who plays Buzz, he wears cricketing whites, and he has exploding cricket balls. That's his weapon of choice.
See,
so there's a great scene when Neil's chained up by Richelieu Nixon, and Buzz kicks the door open, and Neil says, "Kill him, Buzz! Kill him with your balls."
Yes.
You've already put too much.
Kill him with your balls. I'm there. I just live that. I just live that with Graham.
This is great.
Should we get some structure to this shit show?
No, this is great. I'm fucking thoroughly enjoying myself. But speaking,
we've got some topics.
Yeah. I got you. I got you on the segue here.
You made the mistake of asking me what I've been up to.
I'm gonna throw this.
I've been in lockdown, going out my mind, thinking of silly ideas for film.
Now, Wayne, I'm gonna throw this one off the backboard. I'm gonna need you to slam a jam of this bad boy home. Speaking of people being triggered by shit that they shouldn't be triggered by.
Oh, people getting pissed off about Meghan Markle and Harry. Former Prince
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Former Prince Harry Potter.
I thought his girlfriend's name was Hermione.
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jenny. Damn it.
Yeah,
Okay,
before
Is
sorry.
she
Red
like
Dead 1.
5? What the hell? Harry,
Right.
behave.
If I can have to run back,
Sorry.
please. If I can have to run back.
Wayne wants to speak. Yeah, have the
Um,
conch.
Fuck you.
He's been in every
no.
country, okay?
And that gives him authority over me.
Well,
Yes.
while Wayne's talking, I could flick through one of my passports here so we can all have a look at the lovely. There's a stamp there for Afghanistan. So you talk
Ooh.
amongst yourselves. I'll be like doing a little.
Well, if you
There we
shut
go.
up, we will.
That's so cool.
No, keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Wait, come on, you are. No, anyway, no.
Yes, yes, Wayne.
The topic that I want to bring up is the controversy around the Harry and Meghan interview that they're having with Oprah, which is broadcasting this weekend. What seems to be happening is Meghan, the Duchess of Windsor, can't do anything right, even though she's doing everything the same as Kate Middleton, her counterpart, her sister-in-law. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share screen, and I'm just going to show you a few articles where the duchesses have done exactly the same, acted the same way, but the reporting has been completely one way or the other. So
Go ahead and grab that.
I'm
I'm gonna vamp for you. So the Duchess and that shit. We don't have monarchies here. So she's just pretty much married to one of the princes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes you a duchess. That'll make you a princess.
No, it's duchess, because they're in line to the. You only become a queen if you are the heir to the throne. You become a duchess or a prince if you are the other.
Wait, don't you hit the button, buddy? I was trying to give you a few seconds there, and
Yeah, I'm trying, mate. I'm trying.
you completely
There we go.
squandered my vamp.
Oh no, I'm just doing a bit.
There we go.
Haha.
So if I scroll down to the articles,
Oh, wait! Go up! Let me take it. Let me figure out who you're talking about here.
Okay, there we go. Let me go to the top.
Yes.
All right. So go up a little bit. Let me see their faces. Okay, I remember her. She was very on magazines for a while, and then Meg the Stallion. She has a lot of songs out with Cardi B.
You can see there's a fight waiting to go off there.
Yeah.
They're about to pull their what do they call them? Fascinators off. They're about to pull them fascinators off, get their earrings off. Underneath them trench coats, they're gonna be like manga wear.
You know what it's gonna
combat.
It's gonna
Jonathan!
You know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like fucking Vivica A. Fox and Uma Thurman in fucking Kill Bill.
Yes. So these are two examples of headlines from the same paper.
I'll read it.
Right.
I'll read it.
Go on.
Brenna, do you have an accent of choice?
I don't know.
Do Scouse.
No, because every time I do, no, hold on, I got to think about it. Because if I try to do like Liverpudlian, I have to sound like one of the Beatles. Like I have to sound like Paul, who really doesn't want to do.
I mean, you can go crazy and go Welsh, but we don't have the time for that.
I don't understand.
Yeah, go on. Come on. Let's.
I'll give it my Lando Calrissian.
Oh Jesus!
Not long to go. Pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her baby bump while wrapping her royal duties. Ahead of maternity leave, and William confirms he's due any minute now.
No, you got to do an angry voice for the counterpart.
I'll do should I do a Karen?
Yeah.
Why can't Meghan Markle keep her hands off her bump? Experts tackle the question that has got the nation talking. Is it pride, vanity, acting, or a new age bonding technique?
And let me scroll down and give you some more.
Jesus Christ.
I think I know that woman.
Ragnar! Hi, Ragnar.
No, you don't.
So, Mikey, if you could take it from the left.
All right. Kate's morning sickness cure. Prince William's gifted with an avocado for pregnant Duchess. Meghan Markle's beloved avocado linked to human rights abuse and drought millennial shame.
I definitely know that woman.
Well, with that tone.
Here we go. We'll do this last one and then we'll just discuss it. So, Mikey, if you can.
Kate and Will's Inc. Duke and Duchess secretly set up companies to protect their brand, just like the Beckhams.
Dun, dun, dun.
a right royal cash-in. How Prince Harry and Meghan Markle trademarked over 100 times from hoodies to socks. 6 months before they split them with monarchy, with new empire worth up to 400 million English pounds.
And they are just a few examples. Well done, Mikey. You done well.
Thank you.
They are just a few examples of
Beautiful. Mwah.
You're like a proper thespian. Thespian.
Yeah, how about thespian?
God.
Oh, dip me in
And
chocolate.
Graham's bought new furniture.
What?
No, Graham's on the same soundstage as you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've got a door in the corner here. It's really irritating me. Can I close that cupboard? I thought it was my life. I was adjusting.
No, so this has been an ongoing thing for me. This
Work in this environment.
It's absolutely irritating to me that the fact that the British press, and it's universally the British press, that are going after Meghan and Harry because she's seen as a disruptor. She's seen as she's not like what she's supposed to be. So a princess that marries into the royal family is supposed to be a certain archetype, and she's not that. She's self-made. She's the only reason she got introduced to Prince Harry is because she's self-made, because she's an actress, because she's high profile, and people over here are like, well, she ain't a real princess, and the media have gone all in on that. They've seen the blood in the sea, and the sharks have just pounced, and that's what they've done. That's why they've gone to America, and the hypocrisy, which is all over the right, is just staggering. How well we've just had 3 examples read out to us from there. So I'd like to open up to the floor.
I'm just saying, if she's looking for fair treatment, I don't know that America is the place she wants to go. Like, that's not going to change here. Just because we have a few more black folk don't mean that they're going to start being right to you all of a sudden. Like,
no, but I think you'll find that the in-baked sort of non-conscious racism that goes on over here is much bigger than in America. In America, it's more overt. Over here, it's very, very much like, oh, you're not like the rest of them, are you?
Well, I think we over here in America look at like a princess kind of as a Disney kind of, like, it's a fairy tale. It's
like,
you know,
Fiona.
She's supposed to be, she's beautiful, she's well traveled, well educated kind of thing. But over there, it's part of your culture to have a monarchy, or to have a head that, you know, to look like it. So
language, Brenna, language.
This is why I can't work with you guys. This is ridiculous. I can
everybody
never
notice for once it wasn't me. It wasn't me this time. For once.
Yeah.
We'll give you a second.
Okay. But your view on princesses, or you know, in this case the Duchess, which I'm assuming they lost their titles because they left it. It's viewed differently. We don't, because like Mikey said, not having a particular type of monarchy here, we have kind of a let's sort of a monarchy where we have like you know, the royalty as our
you have
Hollywood.
Bushes
We have Hollywood
and
royalty. We have political dynasties of the Kennedys and the Bushes. Yeah, it's we look at it a little differently. We don't understand it in the way that you over there understand it. How about that?
That's a good shout. Graham?
I think that the way that Meghan Markle has been treated by the British tabloid press is very reminiscent of how Harry's mother was treated by the British tabloid press, right up to the moment that she died being pursued by the British tabloid press.
Is that
The
Princess Di?
reaction to her death
Yeah.
then being a complete 180 in the public subconsciousness. And apparently she was all of a sudden from going from public enemy number one, she became the queen of our hearts, right? And this is the hypocrisy of the tabloid papers and the people who read them. Because on the day that Princess Diana died in August 1997, in the Daily Mail, there was a hatchet job of a piece about the way that she dresses. Oh, I don't like the way she dresses. Why does she have to dress like that? Ah!
I know her too. I know I met that one.
Shut up, Shartan.
And then obviously that piece was taken out of the later edition when it had on the front cover Diana dead. As soon as she died. Now this is a kid who saw his mother being hounded to death by the press. He marries this beautiful woman from America who he's in love with. They have a baby together, and the press are doing exactly to her what they did to his mom. So what's he going to do?
And I think that's the fear that they have, is that it can get to. He's seen how the press just, I mean, literally killed his mother.
Yeah.
Literally was the cause of her death.
And
and what came after that, and now how even like his grandmother was treated, she was quiet about it or whatnot. It's this whole family thing, like it's everybody's fault, but
it's the thing is, Brenna, I think it's more of a PR thing, because at the time of Diana's death, the royal family were seen as a pariah, in the sense of Diana's been held up as this angel. And the way that the royal family were portrayed was they were trying to wash their hands of Diana altogether.
Right.
And even the fact that they made Harry and William walk behind the coffin was a staged thing to try and make the public feel sorry for the boys. Right. Why would you make two young boys at 1997? So I was 16. All right. You've got two young boys. Harry was 2 years younger than me. William is the same age as me.
Yeah.
But these two young boys paraded in front of the world's media, walking behind the coffin of their mum, and they didn't want to do it. Yeah. They were told to do it for PR.
Yeah.
Now that's going to stick with you, especially as the younger son who's not got anything in the fight. He's never going to be king.
Right.
As soon as William had a son, he's not going to be king. So he's like, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here. I'm going to go.
Which he could do whatever he wants.
Yeah. And I think that he sees the way the press treated his mum and handed his mum to the death. Yeah. He's like, no, do you know what? I want my missus and my family out of this. And the hypocrisy again from the right is they want full access. They want all of Harry's, dirty laundry. But he's saying, no, you're not having it. But then when he says, no, you can have this as access. Oh, so you don't want to give us everything, but you'll give us what you want. Well, yeah, because he's got control. And the press don't like that. The press want to be the ones in control.
And then also Meghan shit got out too. Like a letter to her dad, a private letter to her dad. And it got published, and she sued them. They're like, no, this is mine.
And she won.
Just belongs to me, right? Yeah. But they're bitching because it's like, no, because it was to your father, then now it becomes public. Or
the thing is, for me, I don't know how you all feel about it. For me, it feels that it's the establishment media having someone punch back with some clout, and they don't like it. They do not like it. Well, they're like, stay in your box.
Back, they're suing them. And this is the way that we defeat the. I mean, what we should be doing is helping all these celebrities, not just Meghan and Harry, but people who are suing the newspapers for, I don't know, hacking into the telephones of the voicemails of of murdered teenagers, which is something that our tabloids did. Maybe we should be suing them for what the lies that the scum newspaper in the UK wrote about Liverpool fans in the wake of the Hillsborough tragedy. This is stuff we need to screw them. We need an Extinction Rebellion had the right idea last year when they put up a protest outside one of the printing facilities for the newspapers, and they stopped some newspapers going out for a few hours. I mean, if they managed to stop them going out for the day, do that for a few days over the period of 6 months, you will annihilate the newspapers because they make a loss as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that we should be doing is going after the advertisers. Wayne, we were talking about this earlier, weren't we?
Yeah.
Capitalism. Use capitalism to our advantage. If we don't like something, whoever supports that, so whatever companies support that, we say, oi, right, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to buy your product unless you stop advertising in this newspaper or on this TV channel. And that
that's where their money is. That's where they get. That's what pays the bills.
Follow the money.
And this is why the myth of the big tech giants being left wing is literally a myth. Right. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to affect their advertisers and their advertising revenue, which is the capitalist system, which is the right wing system, then you're hitting them in their pocket. The whole raison d'etre is to make money. If you stop them making money,
wait, what the fuck did you just drop French on me? How dare say it again, Wayne? Say it again, but say it slow this time.
Raison d'etre.
Oh,
reason for being.
Dropping the
reason
knowledge.
for being. Right. If that's what they're there for, it's not a political thing. It's all about making money. Right. So this whole myth about big tech companies being all about, look, they're so woke, they're stopping this person, they're cancelling this person. It's because it's affecting the advertising. If advertisers are going, they don't want to do anything to do with these people. It's got nothing to do with a political agenda. It's all about money. And I said to Graham earlier, David Pacman made this on the Joe Rogan podcast. He said, Joe Rogan was like, oh yeah, but they're all left wing. And David Pacman, in a very matter-of-fact way, said, well, how is it a left or right thing? If it's their prerogative to make money and this is affecting their bottom line, they're going to stop it, surely. So that's got nothing to do with politics. It's got everything to do with making money. Mm-hmm. And until that narrative is put forward in the mainstream media, I hate that term, but until that narrative is put forward in the mainstream media to educate people, to make them think, hang on a minute, this isn't woke culture. This is just people trying to protect their investments, their money, which leads us into our Dr. Seuss conversation.
Look at Wade. You are so good at this.
Wayne did the behind the back, and then behind the back the other way. Head fake, and then he went straight to the lane.
My heart is fluttering.
Straight to the cup.
I feel like this calls. I think that this calls for a reach and pull.
Do it properly. Shut hand. It's like this.
Yeah.
Look directly into the camera.
Oh.
There you go.
They have no defense against it. Oh, there you go, Graham. You're nailing it.
I can't get close enough.
So, Mikey.
That seems like you're just like, help me.
Mikey, do you want to leave?
I can't get to it.
He's in the goddamn boardroom.
Yep.
By the way, can we before we go into the Dr. Zeus thing, Jartan, hello.
Hey,
mate.
What fucking time do you call this?
Ragnar. What up, Ragnar?
Fucking traffic is what you call this, and trying to park a big rig in the middle of an ancient fucking Swedish town.
Remember, hey, Wayne, remember like last week, and then the week before that, and the week before that, and that, when someone, I can't remember who it was, said, I'm fucking rich. I have a fucking bullshit Scottish accent. I'm richer than all you fucks. I don't have to work. And now he's complaining about fucking traffic because guess what he's doing, everybody?
Working.
You fucking. I hope you get nothing but traffic for the rest of 2021.
Yeah. And now he's sleeping in the porn set. Look at it. Look at the downlights.
Yo, if you look, there's a little quarter receptacle on the side of the bed to make it vibrate.
So just so everybody knows, this is my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's 10 o'clock in the evening, and I got a donkey dick.
Wow.
Fantastic.
He's
All right.
really living the gimmick.
Backlighting. You look like you should be on Crime Watch or something, or like when you interviewed Informer.
I just got in here, and you're still ripping into me.
You need witness protection.
This week
Yeah.
on Cops.
Oh my god, no.
Jimmy is not his real name.
I wish I had like I could pull up like.
Shut up.
I wish
Shut
I-
up, Graham. 1976 just called and they want their hat back.
Oh,
I think you find Crocodile Dundee was a good decade after that, but okay.
I mean, I thought it
Wait,
was.
You kids and your pop
wait
culture
to insult our guests, Jato. Hold on.
Yeah.
Be nice to Graham. Graham's
This
our
is a
guest
prestigious guest.
who was
Yeah,
on
can we-
time.
Right.
I
Can we-
was on
can we-
time.
can we
Oh,
get
you
back-
fuck
Kind of.
off.
Right. Audio, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's get back online. Right, Mikey, Dr. Seuss, what's going on? Elaborate.
I'm confused. Everyone hates Dr. Seuss now. Dr. Seuss
Yep.
Dr. Seuss is canceled.
Yep.
Brenda, what Dr. Seuss did? Because I didn't read. Hey, Mr. Truck Driver, can you stop opening the fucking
Oh my
foil into your
God.
goddamn micro? Thank you. Jeebus. You know he's editing the audio for this episode anyway. Good luck with that shit.
Hey, fucking bad, boy.
Why everybody mad at Dr. Seuss? What him did?
Well, Dr. Seuss, as we know, there's cartoons, there's
Cat in the
children's
Hat.
books. Yeah.
One fish, two fish. The classics.
I'm a
Right.
fan of the Sneetches, because the Star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars, with plain belly Sneetches and none upon ours. Stars weren't so big; they were really quite small. You would think such a thing wouldn't matter at all, but because they okay. Anyway,
Damn, Brenda dropping bars.
I love the Sneetches. Anyway, Dr. Seuss has some very unsavory tales in the ones that nobody really has read in a long time. They're probably one of those books that like on grandma's shelf that is in the back and it's just mostly just dust because nobody reads them anymore. But they decided that they were done printing these. I believe there are 5 or 6 of these stories. 6 stories. Yeah, okay, that's close enough. And guess who hates that?
Who did? Who?
The
who?
let's see, the term that all of us know is the conservatives.
Gammon.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Yeah, was he talking about like giving people health care, like supporting people, a woman's right to choose?
No. He basically he made some racial slurs, which might have been acceptable in the 1940s, but aren't acceptable anymore. And they didn't sell any copies of these bloody books anyway, because everyone just buys Cat in the Hat. But the Conservatives are freaking out, like they're just freaked out over Mr. Potato Head becoming Potato Head, because it's about their level of education.
potatoes
You know what I mean?
don't have genders anyway, so why are people up in arms?
Because I want it that they are Mr.
Call him a
Potato
Mr.
Head.
Potato Head if you want. I don't
world
care.
Because I don't like
confusing.
change.
No, I promise you, there is not one family in my entire city. I don't know if we have a cathedral or not. I don't know what to call it now. You guys have fucking changed all the rules
It's a
on me.
metropolis, I
Yeah.
think. at that point.
We
There's-
invented the word, Mikey.
No
Invented
one-
them.
No one actually has a Mr. Potato Head. I mean, a Mr. Potato Head only like quantumly exists at like daycares or like after school something for like
Mhm.
child.
And
no
in
one,
Toy Story.
no one actually. Well, it was a fake movie, Brenna. No one actually owned a Mr.
Oh,
No one actually
Whoa.
owned a Mr.
Whoa. Toy
Whoa.
Story is
That's
a
what I-
documentary.
No,
it's a
it is
documentary.
No,
real.
that's when I knew it was fake because no one actually owns a Mr. Potato Head. Everyone has seen one and played with one, but it was always at like some public place with other kids. No one has a Mr. Potato Head or Mrs. Potato Head in their home because it's a shit toy if you're the only kid playing with it.
I think that I've actually never in real life seen a Mr. Potato Head, but that's probably because, I live in the real world and we actually finance at school, so we could actually afford real toys.
Yeah, they play with rocks and wolves.
And polar bears.
That's
and
true
polar bears.
story, though.
Bifrost and lightning.
Okay, so would you like to know the titles of the books that will no longer be published?
Yes,
from,
please.
The Dr. Seuss, whatever, Inc. 6 Dr. Seuss books, including And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, which I think I've
never
read
heard
once
that
in
one.
my life.
What is it?
And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street. Have you ever read it?
I've never
Have a
even
look.
heard that.
See if
until you
that
just said
answer is pointless. Yep, no one said
Yep.
that answer because no one's heard of that Dr. Zeus book ever in anywhere in the world.
If
Graham,
number two?
I'm the only, Graham,
I
I'm the only
ran the
person that knows
zoo,
what pointless is.
I'm still talking, but that's
Well,
okay.
good for you.
Sorry.
Go ahead, number 2.
If I ran the zoo,
I
Never-
know that one. I've
never read that one. McGilligan's Pool, which
That's
is
not a thing.
probably one of the hardest of the Dr. Seuss books to read anyway, so nobody reads them.
You made that up just now.
On Beyond Zebra.
Zebra.
No, Zebra. Scrambled Egg Super.
Super.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. And The Cat's Quizzler. So these are the only ones that are not going to be published. They're still going to have The Cat in the Hat. They're
Yeah.
still going to
The
have
popular ones.
the Lorax. They're still going to have the Sneetches.
One
And the
fish,
The Grinch.
2 fish.
One
Red
fish,
fish.
blue fish, red fish, blue fish. They're
Blue
still going to have the Grinch. They're still going to have its Grinch
Mm.
night.
So basically, what this company have done have looked at some questionable books and said we ain't going to publish these anymore, and probably said, one, they're not profitable, and I'll guarantee that was the first thing they looked at.
Yeah.
And
Let's not
two,
pretend that they did this out of some moral obligation.
yeah,
No.
yeah, it wasn't like they were woke or
Yeah.
What?
look,
Companies are not moral?
they made a decision to say that these books are not profitable. We're not going to print these anymore.
Right.
And the right have gone, oh, how dare you?
And
How
it's
dare you?
probably-
A private company stop doing private stuff.
And
selling private
I
ones.
bet the reason why they're not profitable is because people saw these ones and stopped buying them or stopped giving them to they just threw them away. Just like we talked about, like they're nobody's buying them. The money is not there, so it's just easier to get rid of them entirely. That does not mean that every book in the world is going to be burned. It's not. There's still going to be books out there of these particular books. Somebody's going to have them. If you want them, or if you have them, they're probably going to be worth something to somebody who hates
No.
people.
Now let me throw this wrench in. Let me throw this wrench into the cogworks here. Remember when we all got super excited when they were starting to bring down Confederate statues?
Absolutely.
Now, isn't this the same thing? Where
No.
now they're trying to now the left is supposed to stand up and say, yes, give us our Confederate statues, aka these racial slur-filled fucking Dr. Seuss books. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Right? Because we're progressives, we're supposed to. No, because it makes no fucking sense. Yo, get rid of the fucking books. Like fucking trash
Well,
them
they're not getting rid of
bitches.
them. The thing is, conservatives like to get rid of libraries because they don't like people reading because they can't and they get jealous. And so they shut down all the libraries. But these Dr. Seuss books will still exist in libraries, possibly
Yeah.
all over the world. If you want to hunt it
Yeah,
down, it won't be hard to find.
when we-
There's literally
but
tens of thousands of copies out there in the world. They're just not going to make any more. And you know what? They're kids' books, and no one stays a child forever. Well,
Bullshit.
Fair point.
a few people do conservative.
Challenge
Lovely.
accepted.
Yeah,
I feel attacked.
You grow up, you give your book to someone else. You don't need to chop down more trees to print new ones. It's stupid. Everything's going
Right.
digital now. Anyway, listen.
Speaking of digital books,
10,000 years ago, there was only
Hang
one
on.
breed of dog. It was a wolf. Now there's hundreds. Oh, it confuses me. Oh.
Mhm.
Anyway, continue on.
speaking of digital books, Brenna, you were telling us about a digital book you've been enjoying? For the people who may have just tuned in, what's on your Audible?
So on my Audible, I'm reading Philippa Gregory books. I'm just kidding. I am. Which is great. Talk about British accents like crazy. Also, I have this other book that I'm really enjoying. It's a travel book by this really weird gingery guy.
Do you remember his name?
Nobody does.
Graham.
Huggies. Huggies.
Gary. That's his
Gary
name.
Huggies.
Gary Huggies.
I am reading the Audible book right now, or listening to Graham Hughes's Man of the World, his first book of a series of 3. I'm currently in the middle of Africa, which is probably the most exciting. I'm telling you, it's compelling. It's compelling literature, and there's a lot of miss buses, and it's great. I totally recommend it.
Where are you up to?
Good question. I would literally have to get out a map in order to figure that out.
Have I been thrown in jail yet?
Yes, you've been thrown in jail.
How many times?
Which time, he says.
Once.
Right. Okay.
One where you in for like a week or something.
Yeah.
Look at Graham reminiscing. Oh, I love that.
Okay, so you're still in the first chapter.
There's so many of the South American and North America where it's like I had to travel from here to here to here. Like that was the entire book of that. And then once we go over to Africa, it's now compelling. You've got the climax of the book, and then we're gonna see the nice resolve later.
No, it all just keeps climaxing. It's brilliant. Like never reaches an apex like Coca-Cola stock.
Just keeps edging you along.
Yeah.
Some of you got that.
The next one.
Some of you got that.
Guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night because I do actually have to set some things up in order to do my Australia Hughes of the World.
Yes.
If you want to watch this, it's on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/thatgingerscouser. All right, so put the things that you've heard tonight. I'm Ginger and I'm a Scouser. Put them together, That Ginger Scouser. And the show is called Hughes of the World. And each week I talk about a different country in the world and the history, the geography, the pop culture, the actual culture, and my experiences in said country because I've been to every country in the world. And tonight's about Australia. And I used to live in Australia, so this should be a really interesting one. And it's live and interactive, so you can leave comments as I'm talking, and I will converse with you. And you can say, Graham, that's not true, or that's not the point, or I agree with you, or even better, hey, Graham, here's £5 super chat. And I'll be like, oh, thanks. And then I will spend it on hookers and gin. No, I mean the local library for orphans.
If you spend it on anything else, I swear to God, I will ask for a refund.
If you spend it, they will come.
So the thing is, Graham, we're gonna totally
and of course you have to. You have to join Graham's Patreon as well.
Yes, my Patreon is Graham. Is Graham Patreon.com/ again That Ginger Scouser. And I've two of my patrons are here, or maybe 3 of my patrons. I'm not sure, but I know Brenna and Jarton are definitely my patrons.
I just super chat.
Thank you, really appreciate it.
We're definitely gonna
for a year.
Give me 1 sec. We're definitely gonna pump you up because me and whoever is also awake in the middle of the night in the States, we will jump into your chat and talk shit and all that shit. But it's a good fucking channel. I really like Graham's channel. So everybody make sure, I will make sure to add the link and all that good shit to the show notes and all that. Jarten, make a note for yourself. That needs to be in the show notes. We need to get Graham's YouTube channel in the show notes. So yes, everybody, please join Graham on his channel, and then Graham, give us a little shout. We're looking for some cross pollination. Send some of your 40 billion people over our way, will you?
Yeah.
And
I
Graham,
wish I had that much.
and Graham,
But yes, I
Graham,
will. The Bin podcast. But yeah, you might have to remind me because I have a tendency to go off on.
I
mad,
will.
crazy
I will.
tangents.
A tendency to go off.
That's what I do.
Jesus.
Tangential television. That's what I should call it.
Well, thank you, Graham.
I remember a couple of shows ago, I jumped in on FaceTime and tried to put us over.
It was good. Let's do that
Yeah.
again.
For
All
sure.
right, well, we'll set up the thing. We can do this.
Okay.
Right, so-
I haven't checked into the tech of this, but yeah, StreamYard.com. I will do it.
We'll talk
Graham,
after this.
I will make it so.
Send me a DM
Graham,
on
thank
Twitter, and I
you.
got you.
Graham, thank you for facilitating this. This is your third time on the show, so you get a hat trick hat, and I will get that out to you.
Fantastic.
100%.
Thank you very
mate.
much.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you in your chat after our show.
Thank you. Thanks, Bernard.
Bye,
Thanks,
Graham.
Mikey. Thanks,
Thank
Jonathan.
you.
See you,
I
dude.
love you all. Mwah, mwah,
Later.
mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Then I kicked him out of here because I
Yeah,
didn't want
we
him
don't-
here anymore. Get
Yeah.
him out of here.
We don't need him.
Oh, I can't stand that gaff
Thank you,
wanker.
Graham. Thank you, Graham, for being on our show for the third time now. Hopefully, we'll have him back to talk.
He's our first hat trick person.
I thoroughly.
Dr. Emma?
No, he's not. Emma, Dr. Emma.
Dr. Emma
Emma?
got 3.
No. Dr. Emma is like an employee. Like
She's HR.
She's staff. She's staff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If she's there, if she wants to come on the show, she's always allowed to come on the show.
Scott Robinson, looking at
Yeah.
you.
I told him he gets a hat trick ball. And Brenner, just so you know, I might have reached out to a certain Richie Neville of 5 to come on the show.
Oh, just drop those names.
So that might be happening in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
And I've definitely sorted out a guest for next week.
But we're not. Hey, we're not done with the show yet.
yeah,
All
we
right.
still
Are
got,
we
we
done?
still got a show.
Let's wrap up Dr. Seuss and then go to our last one, or wrap up Dr. Seuss. Brenna's gonna take over the show, and then we'll move on.
Okay. My wrap up for the Dr. Seuss is I don't really care about these books that they decided not to publish anymore. A lot of it's one of those things where it's like it doesn't matter, people. There's still going to be books out there, and there's still going to be good Dr. Seuss books, and we're still going to be seeing the movies and the TV shows, and there's still going to be the Lorax on. We're going to have it. Dr. Seuss is not going away because 6 books are no longer 6 obscure books are no longer going to be printed. Calm your jets, you crazy. What do we call them? Snowflakes?
Yeah.
Get over it.
Wow.
All right, but I haven't been able to weigh in on this yet. So
Go on then.
Hit it.
Can we?
there are books, there are movies, there are cartoons, there are Tintin, Disney, Dr. Seuss, all of these things that have racial stereotypes in them, and things that are written in the 1930s. What was okay to say then, because every Christmas in Sweden there's this like big Donald Duck cartoon that everybody sits down and watch for. I mean,
Yep.
I don't have to describe it to you. You
Yep.
know what I mean when I say that. There was a Chinese guy who was described as it was drawn as a 30s stereotype. These 1930s stereotypes, it's not okay to do that anymore, so they cut it out. But of course the right wingers went, oh no, we can't have Donald Duck for Christmas. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're still gonna have Donald Duck without the racism.
Right.
It still hasn't changed. It's a non-issue. It shouldn't have to be an issue.
Yeah.
Times change, things change. You can't beat your wife, and you can't do racial stereotypes on cartoons anymore.
Yep.
It's like, why are we discussing this? Why is this an issue? Why
are we still discussing this? Jartan, can you I know you're on location. Can you please just lift up your little pretty mic?
The travel mic.
Yeah.
Give him the travel mic.
Yo, if you guys give us a super chat, it vibrates.
Speaking of giving us stuff,
Road Mike.
Mikey.
I know.
Speaking
I
of
can't
giving us,
breathe. I can't breathe.
there we go.
Okay, hold on, I'm on it. Oh shit.
Don't sniff it.
Okay, can we like cut your mics or something? Because
Yeah, I'll mute all of us. Hold on. Here we go.
okay, because you guys talk and fuck way over me. All right, everybody, you know the drill. You are going to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. You are going to become one of our patrons. Also, we need subscribers to our YouTube channel. We have an ultimate goal of 500 500 subscribers by the end of this year. I know we just started, but let's try to do 200 by next week.
Yeah.
So we're about 21 subscribers away from that. So I think we can do that. So like, subscribe, share, and then also become a Patreon, because that's how we get this done. We have multiple plans. I would be incredibly happy if one day that we could go have BinFest together and like just enjoy each other's company. And
Brenna, tell them where we're gonna have the first Bin Fest when we hit that level.
no.
Oh, you're not
Uh,
gonna tell them? You're not gonna give it up?
No.
Oh, come on! Give
I
him a
don't-
tease. You can give him a tease. Edge him along.
Why? You have been watching way too much porn lately, dude.
I said edge twice. You think I'm like addicted to porn? Calm down over there.
3 times.
we're going to have a lot of fun together, but the only way that we can do it is if we all get our COVID vaccines. That's number one, and then 2 is we have to have enough money to travel, because traveling to any non-European, non-American country is expensive. See what I did there? See what I did there?
I appreciated that. Thank you.
See that? See that exchange? I went from here to here like that. It was great.
And that second slap was his face.
And anyway, there's only one way that we can do that, if we get enough patrons. So you go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast and you become one of our patrons. Make sure that for all our current patrons, make sure that your information is updated. And then also
shipping address. Make sure your shipping address is correct, because a lot of people have not updated their shit, and I don't want to fucking send stickers off to some fucking random person.
So
I would like it
just
to come to you guys.
make sure your email is up to date. Make sure that your address is up to date. Make sure your card information is up to date. Make sure that you also raise your benefits level. Everybody, just double it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or just send
Or
cash to
triple.
my house. I'm all right with that.
Who's named some of those beautiful patrons there? Brenda? No. I'm just being a dick, because we talked about like people mispronouncing names in school. And I think Brenda's name is pretty self-explanatory. Brenna. It's right there. Brenna. Go through give them the top 3 wrong names you got back in school, Brenna.
Brenda, that was the most common. Brianna was one of them, and Brennan.
Oh, Brennan, that is the name of Scott Robinson from Five's oldest boy.
Ooh.
It's a male name. Yeah.
Of a violin.
Okay. It's very Irish. Very, very Irish. Anyway, I'm gonna do this. Because I'm still reading all the names, because y'all have not gone to 20 patrons. I'm gonna start from our first, or our originals, and then work my way up.
Yeah.
All the OGs. The OGs.
Trying to mix it up a bit. So we have Richard.
Richard.
OG. We have Kristen.
Hey, girl, what you doing after this? You want to have some pizza and watch Sesame Street?
Yeah.
No,
with
she's
me.
at my house, dude.
I just saw. Never mind. I don't know who's in my living room, but she's hot.
She's out in a Mini Cooper.
I cleaned the Mini Cooper and the Mitsubishi today. So I was.
So Brenna, carry on.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Mute, Mikey, mute all of us.
Yeah.
I won't.
Austin.
Austin fucking Fowdy over there.
Stuart. Katarina. David.
David.
Mikey's
Oh,
mommy.
Hi, Mom.
Ricky.
Oh, Ricky Scurvy? You talking about Ricky Scurvy? Over there?
Tons
Tons
of mice.
Fucking mice.
Mice. Is it tons?
Genius.
Tons
of mice.
Tons of mice, or is it of mice, comma, or is it mice, comma, tons of?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure.
It is
Got
all those.
all the above.
So
Great.
many commas.
Barbara.
Hey, Barbara, what up, girl?
CA, Chicken Anonymous.
Ooh, who could it be?
Who could it be?
Ooh.
We have Jenna.
Jenna, you, what up, girl?
Hey,
I believe she's in the chat right now. Hey, girl.
Hinata is in black.
Susan.
Susie.
Divine Disbelief.
Nathaniel.
Hey, Nathaniel.
Alana.
Hey, Elena.
Ragabash Dibbler.
I love Rags. What up, Rags?
Leclerc.
Leclerc. Hey, Leclerc.
Why are you doing that?
What?
Voice from the Underground.
Dutch.
And Utah Outcasts.
Big X in the building. X gonna give it to you.
Can I just say that when we started this, did we actually think we would get any people watching this?
No.
I'm so proud of the fact that we do this week in, week out, and you know we've created a nice little community here. And
the point is that even if fuck all watched it, we'd still fucking do it because we did it for like 2 years. Before we even streamed it live, we just sat around reading shit on Discord, just yelling at each other.
I never yelled once.
That's fucking bullshit, Mikey. But it's like every time me and Mikey, like we started off like reading shit on Discord, and then all of a sudden we realized that we sat yelling at each other like he was the asshole that we were reading about, and he sat yelling at me like I was the asshole that we were both angry at. So we just sat there and we yelled the same thing at each other.
But we were drunk, so we didn't remember that we were agreeing with each other, and then we just continued arguing because we just heard each other's voices.
And I think that for like the first 2 years with this, me and Michael was so drunk, we probably didn't change topics once because we couldn't remember what we talked about last week.
We would just have the same argument.
We would just have the same argument. Like
it's mad that like to show to give away a little bit. We do sometimes have a pre-production meeting, and we talk in our little private chat that you can't see, put in the subjects that we want to talk about, and it's kind of like a loose framework, but it ends up just being just erratic bullshit.
Speaking of erratic bullshit.
Oh, nice! Oh, she shoots, she scores.
Swoosh.
That was off the backboard. She just shattered the whole shit.
She's heating up.
You're welcome.
Razzle dazzle.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes. Oh, wait a minute, we're segregated. Let me do this.
Right. By God, she's got a family. By God, she's got a family.
Watch out.
Oh God.
Oh, I love this.
Hit it, Brenda.
Hit it. All right. Dude, there it is.
There it be, and here it be. We shwa swoom,
Let's talk about the hellscape we're living in today. As
Rolling back
our-
the mask.
as our previous or today's guest Graham Hughes had a post-apocalyptic hellscape in his background. Welcome to ours. So 5 states on this list now are rolling back the mask mandates that they put in place to safeguard people, humans. And these 5 states, I'm like, my shock face doesn't work.
I heard you say it before, but can I guess the states? Like, I won't look at the screen. So I'll look down here. I'm gonna guess number 1 obviously is Texas.
Got Texas.
I'm gonna guess Arkansas.
I'm gonna go $100 for Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah, Georgia. I'm guessing southern states, and then maybe like North Dakota, because they don't have any people.
Before you give the right answer, I also do have a theory about a correlation between the states that are taking back that are rolling back the mask mandates and the average amount of teeth in their inhabitants' mouth.
There's a direct correlation. It's like
I think there's a direct correlation there.
Yeah, but is it correlation or causation? Who knows? Let's put it to the team.
Oh my god, was that fucking James O'Brien in here? I thought I heard James O'Brien in studio with us.
No, that was it.
All right, would you like the big reveal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are the 5 states?
Whoa, brother, calm down.
We have Alabama.
Oh, I should have guessed. My mom's in Birmingham.
Mississippi.
My theory still holds water.
My mom has teeth, Jartan. Be careful.
Texas.
Oh, of course. If OFF.
And then these other ones, I question their statehood, but that's just me.
Is there any way we can get a meme of Yosemite Sam? Just like...
Basically, Montana.
No, now hold on. Montana, I get. They only have 11 people in the whole state. They
have one city, and it's a city in Wayne's.
Does it have a cathedral?
It's
probably not.
Well, not a cathedral. It's probably more of like a
barn,
one of those roadside churches kind of thing, where it's
a
just
big
like
shed.
The paint's peeling off of it, and there's this Jesus that's kind of like slightly tipped.
I'm gonna Google how many Starbucks they have in Montana.
They have.
Is that now our measurement?
Yeah, because
they have an illuminated lowercase t that's on fire.
No,
I'm guessing they have one of those. I guess they have
Iowa.
one of those statues.
So Iowa is one of the other states. Again, one of those. Is that really a state? Is that really?
Do you guys want to guess how many are in Montana? I guarantee you won't get it.
What? Cathedral.
Starbucks?
How many people?
How many Starbucks they have?
3.
4.
This is the entire state. They have a population of 1 million people.
1.
4.
They have 36.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Missouri has 188. Michigan has 283.
You've mispronounced misery.
So if 36 people in Montana work at Starbucks, well, there are 36 people, and let's say they have an average of 3 employees. Who buys the coffee?
That's what
because everybody fucking works at Starbucks.
Illinois has 575.
Give us state.
And they have Montana is a state as well. They only have 36 as opposed to the 575 here in Illinois.
But
Mississippi
Illinois is more.
So what you're telling us is that the biggest industry in Montana is Starbucks.
It's or no, North Dakota has the least amount with 13.
So, to get back to this,
My bad.
so that I can go actually get my vaccine.
Vermont has 8.
Let's talk about how or why or what are we going to make our like predictions about like the cases are going to go up?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
that's safe to say.
I mean, that's especially in places like Texas where they have huge centers of population. They have very large like metropolises. Again,
would go
I no
more-
longer can say city anymore.
I would go
Wayne ruined it.
more. Sorry, I'm just using our, that's our model. If you've got a cathedral, you're a city. If you're not, you're in a city. I would say more. It's going to be if the red states are opening up. It's going to be more because it's going to be that "don't tread on me" attitude.
It actually
So-
what it really is mainly about, and it comes from the fact that these are not other than Texas. Texas is not a poor state, but these other ones are fairly low on the economic scale. Alabama, Mississippi, they're
And teeth.
teeth.
My mom has teeth. Short time.
It's average across.
No one I'm around.
Really, Wayne?
Okay.
Really?
Okay. This is why I don't.
Anecdotal evidence is no evidence.
This is
at
why
all,
I
dude.
don't drink on the streams, everybody.
You
Neither
said-
do I.
He just said my mom. He just said my mom doesn't have teeth when she's
Like,
around him.
the
Wayne, do you know what you just
straightest
said to me? I have to fight you in battle now. You have besmirched the pride and the dignity and the respect of my mother.
Put him up. Put him up. Put him up.
I have to do the only thing Americans can do. I have to shoot Wayne in the chest. Like that's the only...
Yeah, but you shot me on the wrong side of the chest. 'Cause my heart's on the wrong side.
wait. In Minecraft, on Fortnite, internet, don't think that I'm actually threatening Wayne in our stream. It was a joke about Call of Duty. I was talking about
Yeah.
Warzone. We were talking about Warzone there.
Mhm.
You should talk about building a rocket instead. That works.
Going where?
Anyway, go ahead, Brennan.
Okay. These states primarily get their income by sales tax because they don't tax anything else. They don't tax
The people.
income at all. They don't the earned
Payroll.
wages. Yeah. They don't tax those kind of things. So when it comes to they're losing tons of money, especially Texas, who don't forget lost all their energy during a snowstorm.
Thanks, Green New Deal.
And yeah, exactly. Thanks AOC for that.
You did this to us. AOC did this in her 2 years or a year and a half in office.
This is
in New York.
This is the bleeding heart liberals problem. It's their fault. So the only way that they could recover economically is to open up full retail, basically full economics. But what's really interesting is that most of these national chains are still requiring masks because it's a national policy. So you're gonna probably see a lot more abuse of various workers because of this. But when your economy is solely based on sales and you're not selling anything, maybe you should rethink your tax system.
Can I push back for just 1 second on that?
No. I'm over you.
I'm doing it
I'm
anyway.
over it.
I'm doing
But
it.
don't ask.
Don't force yourself on Brenner.
Yeah, me too. Hashtag me too.
Stop it.
Where's
Stop
that jar?
it. Stop it. We have to be careful with the words that we say on the internet. I don't want people. But as a retail, essential worker, and my betrothed is also in the warehouse and manager there. They are not hurting for money at all. All of these panics have been fucking booms. Like they can't even collect it fast enough. They're just sucking up money. Who knows where it's coming from? Who knows what percentage of that is stimulus money that's been pushed out to people? But they're all of these companies are doing so well.
Cool, so.
And that is why other companies are like, I need to get in on this too. Can't leave us out here forever. Can't close me forever. Look, you're letting that person stay open. I want to be open too. Look how much money they're. Everyone is spending, and they're not saving. Because it's an emergency. You have to make sure that everything is right.
Right.
Why save for a rainy day when literally the rainy day is at your doorstep? You start spending. Spend that little treasure that you have tucked away. And they have been. They have been for fucking a year. They've been sick. They've been spending that money.
I can't really talk to this because Sweden doesn't have mandatory face mask and wearing laws, and Sweden's doing great, really amazing.
The money's flowing, man. Money.
It's yeah, no, it's I agree with Mikey 100%. This is, as he said, it's an economical thing. It's look at fucking Sweden now. I read this article, right, in one of the Swedish newspapers, and this is how fucking stupid 18, 19-year-olds. So they go to one of the biggest ski resorts, right? And like tens of thousands of people are going to this fucking ski resort to hang out. And they live like 8 people in a small fucking cabin together. And they travel across the country to fucking go there. And then they go up and they stand in the ski lifts. And of course, the ski lift operators go like, no, people are, standing in line. But nobody wants to stay in line longer than they have to. So if somebody's, hey, there's just 2 on this 4 people stair lift, they're going to go like, hey, yeah, we're with them. And you're off, right? And these 18, 19 years old, like, they go out in the newspaper. They are, got their picture taken, their full name. And they travel from Stockholm all the way across the fucking country to go there. It's ludicrous. People don't care, and they're like, "We're not, I don't know anybody who's just, in a risk zone to die from corona. So, I don't. No.
I've had no symptoms.
Right.
I've had no symptoms, and it's ludicrous. Only way to slow the fuck. And now Swedish authority goes like, "Hey, I think we're going into a third wave." You think?
Not only that, but we have variants that are coming out, and we're and it's not just one variant; it's like 10 that are just rolling out.
And we have ski resorts, but we don't have after ski. We don't. The bars are closed. You don't think that these people have 38 fucking cases of beer sitting in the snow outside, just waiting for anyone to come by and have a beer?
Ice cold beer.
Yes.
It's been sitting in a snowdrift.
Like legit ice cold.
Been chilling in a fucking pile of ice. It's very cold.
Beer slushy is fucking amazing.
Oh, yes. Yo, skål. Skål, brother. Fucking,
yes.
Fucking
no, but how can we be in any way, surprised? Like, there's a third wave coming. Yeah, because everything's open. Because nothing is mandatory, nothing is penalized. It's all recommendations. You shouldn't do this, right?
You said penal.
That's like penis.
Wow.
Why don't we have?
5-year-olds around here.
Why don't we have like speed limits that say you can We recommend 50 miles per hour. You can do 250 miles per hour if you want to, but you can only fuck off. You can.
Boys, you're both pretty.
But here's the deal. Like, why do we need laws? Why don't we just like, you shouldn't kill somebody or you shouldn't take other people's stuff, but like, yeah, if you do, nothing's gonna happen. We don't care.
It's called the 10 Commandments.
The 10 Commandments.
Yeah. Shouldn't
So
covet your other's
I think
mate's wife.
I think
What?
Shartan, I think you bring up a perfect point for the after show. And if you guys are new to the Bin Podcast, Brenna is seen here. Oh, let me get that balance there. Brenna is seen here. The Wayne Maker over Mjaw. Ragnar Lothbrok is over there. And I'm Mikey Famine. and I'm Mikey Famine. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for enjoying our ridiculous banter and comment. If you want to be in the after show, follow us on Twitter and send us a DM or at We the Deviants.
Be careful.
Shut up. At With the Deviants, you can follow me and send me a DM or send any one of us a DM, and we'll get you the link to join in. We're gonna end the main show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for supporting independent media. You guys completely fund us, which means we don't have to listen to corporate whoever the fucks who tell us what we can and cannot say. We are empowered by you guys. You guys allow us to say and do whatever the fuck we want on the internet. And that is a privilege that I think we don't acknowledge enough. So for Brenna, for Wayne, for Jartan.
Wait. Mikey,
God
speak for
damn
yourself.
it, that
Mr.
was
Bezos.
good. That was a good exit,
Mr.
you
Bezos,
piece
I am
of
for sale. Mr. Bezos, I am for sale. Mr. Bezos, send me an email. I am for sale.
And Mr. Musk, if you want to send out some Cybertrucks, if you want to buy 5 Cybertrucks, just send just 5. Send out 5 Cybertrucks to your biggest supporters. I will drive that shit religiously because that bitch is. So for Brenna, for Wayne, for Jartan, for me, Mikey Famine. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We love you all. We miss you all.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Please, we need some
guys.
fucking subs, dude. We are drastically under subs.
Do something with your lives. Hit subscribe.
Brennan, was that the kind of passive aggressive?
Fucking cut it, I can go have a cigarette. Cut it.
All right,
cut
we're
it.
done. We're
I
done.
did.
All right, everyone shut up. We're out of here. The music's playing. Everybody shut up. But please tell all your friends to sub to us right now.
Shut up.
Wow. I feel in